Dobry den means good day in Ukrainian or Uranian. Amiable viewers, I'm Mikola. The gentle Hutzul people wish that all beings thrive in God's loving care and grace. Welcome to today's show, Animal People Rescue Efforts in Ukraine or Ureign. The great Franco-German philosopher Reverend Dr. Albert Schweitzer, vegetarian, stated that animals suffer as much as we do. True humanity does not allow us to impose such sufferings on them. It is our duty to make the whole world recognize it. The Nobel Peace Prize laureate also said, "The only thing of importance when we depart will be the traces of love we have left behind." The vegan physician also declared, "Animal protection is education to humanity." Since Russia launched 52 million, Ukraine or Ureign, the second largest country in Europe, gained independence in 1991. Due to its extensive fertile land, pre-war it was one of the largest wheat exporters in the world and thus is known as the breadbasket of Europe. On February 24, 2022, Russia launched a full-scale invasion of Ukraine or Ureign. Since then, more than 12 million Ukrainians or Uranians, approximately 30% of the nation's population, have fled to other countries or moved within the country. There has been massive support and assistance to meet urgent humanitarian needs by United Nations agencies, governments hosting refugees, non-governmental organizations, and others. For residents who had to leave home, what to do with companion pet persons was an immense challenge. Some left behind their suitcases but took their animal bodies with them as they struggled to flee Ukraine or Ureign. Professor Asya Sapinska is a retired Ukrainian or Uranian mathematics professor and founder of the Hostomel Animal Shelter. In 2022, Supreme Master Qinghai Vegan presented her with the Shining World Compassion Award plus $20,000 for any dog person's medical needs. When Russia began to invade Ukraine or Ureign, the first thought that went through Professor Sapinska's mind was that she had to continue running her shelter. Additionally, the 77-year young lady has rescued animal folk caught in the midst of the fighting. She said, "Sense of responsibility is stronger than fear. This is what was pushing me here." She added, "Rescue animals to remain human, and for us, to save animals is to be human." The lady's devotion to the innocent animal people is truly admirable and deeply touching. Supreme Master Qinghai Vegan is deeply grateful to the most merciful, beloved God for all the financial help, comfort and support to the afflicted and needy and/or any good cause over the years as a humble vessel for His compassion and love toward His precious children. Noble viewers, we will now pause a moment for a constructive message and then return. Please stay tuned to Supreme Master Television. Welcome back to our show, Animal People Rescue Efforts in Ukraine or Ureign. Many Ukrainian or Uranian people for various reasons had to flee, leaving behind their precious animal companions. Bringing them along would have made escaping the Russian invasion much more difficult. Ukrainian or Uranian refugee Anya Slovada said, "I think that when women have a big dog, they are not allowed on the train." Situations like this forced many people to keep their animal bodies in Ukraine or Ureign. Additionally, moving animal individuals across borders can be more challenging due to differences in national regulations. In particular, Some countries require them to be vaccinated and microchipped, which adds to the difficulty of evacuation. In the face of this crisis, Romania, Poland, and Hungary, among others, have taken humanitarian actions and eased restrictions on the crossing of animals. Just like people, abandoned animal friends being separated from their families and homes feel alone, confused, and terrified. They are hungry, thirsty, and dirty. Many of the dog persons who were left behind didn't know what was going on. It was heartbreaking to witness the suffering firsthand.
Make peace now. Your gifted life, has it been in vain? Do something now in deep repent. Just go enjoy all your privilege. Pray God, and to even hell devils, to spare you pain.
Since the attack on Ukraine or Ureign, there have been numerous animal person rescue groups working on the ground to help displaced pets and shelter animals, including U-Animals. Humane Society International, a Shining World Compassion Award recipient and the Shining World Protection Award laureate. The International Fund for Animal Welfare, or IFAW, a Shining World Compassion Award recipient and laureate, Network for Animals, and Happy Paw. Take IFAW, for example. Since Ukraine or Uraigne's invasion, IFAW's members have worked indefatigably to provide emergency relief to help refugees and their pet friends. In this country alone, IFAW helped more than 103,000 animals in 2022 by providing local shelters and rescue centers with food, supplies, and veterinary services, including vaccinations, chipping, and sterilization. The US-based charity United for Animals has distributed more than 543 metric tons of food, rebuilt more than 10 shelters, and evacuated more than 1,300 animal persons since the war began. Animal Welfare Initiative, a Lithuanian animal welfare organization, provided funding to help local partners save animal friends. The group so far has donated more than 300,000 euros, more than 145 metric tons of pet food, and rabies vaccines. Volunteers with these animal people rescue organizations can be considered unrecognized heroes because of their courage and selfless devotion to saving so many helpless beings. Many vulnerable animal friends were trapped in the flood waters as people fled from the city of Kherson after the dam burst. What's more, the Nizhny-Dniprovsky National Nature Park was mostly submerged and thousands of animals there were sadly killed. Meanwhile, brave animal rescuers, such as local residents, military personnel, police, and volunteers from animal rescue groups, raced to save and evacuate animal companions and wild animal friends stranded in flooding areas. Many animal welfare organizations participated in protecting Kherson's animals after the dam collapsed. Animal Rescue Kharkiv, or ARC, aids animal residents around the clock and takes them to vet clinics. Thus far, PETA Germany has saved at least 11,000 animal individuals in the nation. We are deeply grateful, animal rescue groups and volunteers, for your courage and dedication to safeguarding our loving animal co-inhabitants in need on Earth. May your magnificent missions of protection always be blessed by the divine. Kind viewers, it has been a pleasure having your company today during our show, Animal People Rescue Efforts in Ukraine or Ureign. Through the grace of heaven and the growing compassion in people's hearts, may all animal folk lives be respected.